Hello everyone, JRDeal96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Ethan Nestor video, or Crank Gameplays. This one was like from almost over a year ago at this point, that I kind of missed, that I was probably going to eventually get to before, I ended up going on my hiatus and stuff like that. And that was him learning how to do ventriloquism, controlling a ventriloquist puppet. So I'm curious on how that whole art, works. How that, all that ventriloquism stuff works. Curious on how that works, because that has to be pretty difficult to do, So let's find out. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special video. This is Jack.
Hello.
Puppet Jack.
You just said hello. I was going to say hello.
Hello.
I said it, I
Hello there.
everything because I'm a ventriloquist,
Jamie.
so I'm always thinking double,
The whole video.
I gave it
had
away.
no idea by the title or the thumbnail. Today I'm learning how to be a ventriloquist. If you've been on TikTok, which none of you have been on TikTok, did you know?
Yeah, that sounds about
this
right for
year,
me.
Apparently, this might be wrong. That TikTok was used more than Google this year.
I did
Oh
hear
my
that.
God.
Yes, that is crazy.
That does
Very
not surprise
weird.
me.
I see somebody with like 10 million likes on a single video, and I'm like,
It's
I
crazy.
don't understand. Like, you're just doing like a lip sync,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I was showing my girlfriend earlier was you doing the delayed speech thing, which, like, how often do you fuck with people in public with that?
Not as much anymore, just because I'm like a very shy guy. And I think when I first started doing it, it was just because of like a high demand from my audience.
Will you, for the people who aren't familiar, will you do a little bit of delayed speaking?
Yes. No voiceover. This is it. Hi. Hello. How's it going? Good to see ya. My name's Jack.
It's so interesting. Okay, so before we get into it, let's talk about how you got into ventriloquism and what your first experience was actually trying it out and everything like that.
Yeah, I was, I believe 11 or 12 years old when I first discovered ventriloquism. I was watching an episode of Goosebumps, and
Of
it had the
course.
ventriloquist dummy Slappy in it.
Oh
And I saw
God.
the-
What was his name?
Yeah,
Slappy.
And I was watching with a buddy who was terrified of it. And instead of me being afraid, I just like looked at it and I was just like, I want one. And so I went home that night and
Oh my
I asked
God.
my dad, I was like, Dad, do you have a ventriloquist dummy? And he just looked at me and he was just like,
What?
Yes. And he actually had
Wait,
it.
Really? Did he really have one?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Why did he have one?
It was just from his childhood that he like kept away in the garage, so he just like kept it for all these years, and it was just this old ventriloquist dummy. And I just started practicing with it, and that's kind of how I got into it. Was just
You
scaring
hear
my
fireworks?
brother,
It's the day before the
just
4th of
scaring
July,
him around
but
the
yet
house
they're
with
still
this
shooting
dummy, 'cause
fireworks.
I thought it was just a funny
I
thing
don't
to
get
do.
it.
Yeah.
And eventually, and this is when it starts to get into like the strange territory, I would say, is because eventually I found out when I was probably like 13 about a ventriloquist convention where there's
Dollar's
about
worst nightmare is
500
the 4th of July.
ventriloquists that all gather in one spot. And I always say to people, like, if you have a fear of dolls, like, don't go there, bro.
I don't like dolls.
Yes, exactly. You would hate it, because it's just like a bunch of just like lifeless kind of mannequins.
Yeah, I can understand why
And
people
so
would
I
be
started
afraid
going
of
to
dolls
convention
and
consistently
ventriloquist
every year
puppets.
for about 6 or 7 years straight, and that's really
The movie
how I
Dead
started getting
Silence
into
scarred
it,
me
was
for
just seeing
sure.
other
Jesus
ventriloquists
Christ.
do it.
If you know what movie I'm talking about, that was
people are
terrifying to
not
me.
Good at it.
Yeah.
It's just more of like a hobby, and I would say only like about 1% of ventriloquists actually pursue it as a career. And I maybe know only like
When you scream, you get your tongue ripped out for some reason. That's really funny.
Ventriloquist, and I think you
It's
probably
stupid.
know who I am about to say, who is Jeff.
Yes, of course, yes.
Yeah.
The granddaddy of ventriloquism.
The
Yes.
granddaddy of
Yes.
ventriloquism.
I'd say actually the granddaddy is a guy named Edgar Bergen, who I
I've
believe, yes.
heard that name before, yeah.
Yeah, he was probably the most famous ventriloquist in the 50s and 60s, I believe, and he had a dummy named Charlie McCarthy, and he actually did a radio show where people thought that the dummy
I
was
recognize
real
that puppet.
because it was on the radio.
Was he
and
in the
they see
Muppet
him
movie, that
person, and
guy?
they're like, oh shit, that's just a
Like, that
puppet.
puppet I
That's a
recognize
real
from the
thing,
Muppet movie.
You know? And
Oh, understand what you're saying. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That seems like it would kind of defeat the purpose to do ventriloquism.
Exactly.
Hold on, I gotta see if I'm correct, because I do remember there was a scene with a ventriloquist. The guy goes, "You're not gonna believe who's gonna win this."
You know, I just
It was
started
that
posting
beauty pageant
TikToks
thing.
last year and just doing it consistently, doing kind of.
And you hit 1 million recently.
Yes, just hit 1 million.
Congratulations.
It's definitely a big milestone. I did not think I would hit that this quickly for sure.
Yeah. Well, you brought some gifts today.
Yes. I brought. Well, first, do you want me to teach you how, like, to do ventriloquism, or do you want me to get the puppets out?
What do you think is the better?
What I think is.
See what I mean? Look, that's them from the scene. Same guy with the you know, the little
Okay. So the basics of ventriloquism,
you know,
is all
the hat and the glass, the little glass, the one eye glass.
You use your tongue
I
for
forgot
every
the name,
syllable.
what it's
You don't
called.
really use your lips for that many letters. The main letters that you use.
And I know that
are
they're not supposed to
P,
talk. The person
B,
who's holding it,
and
they
M,
have to.
right? 'Cause you have to touch your lips together.
They need to keep their mouths kind of quiet, like closed, but still talk to try to give that an illusion.
Replace that letter or just not use it.
Okay.
That's what I do. Is I try to stay away from P's and B's really.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of your like really popular ones are people giving you like tongue twisters specifically with P's. And
Yeah, exactly. And if a lot of people like call me out in the comments. They're like, you probably use this like as practice every morning, and I'm like, yes, like that's literally what I do every morning.
Of course.
That's probably why I'm good at it.
Why would they call you out?
Yeah.
You probably do this.
You
all
do
the
this
time.
shit all the time.
So
Fuck
everything
that.
you say is with your tongue, and you put it on the roof of your mouth. And what I'd say for a beginner is you put your teeth together like this, right?
Okay.
So you're using your tongue and you're putting your teeth together like
Teeth
that.
together, like
Teeth
this.
together.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then
Jamie.
you slowly put your lips together, and usually for a beginner, what I'd say is you want to leave your teeth together, you know, because it really helps with lip control. So you're saying like everything like this, you know.
Everything like this.
It might not sound natural at first. Like I feel like I sound better when I do a character's voice than my own voice. You know, so you know you can practice that and be like A B C D E.
Oh my God.
F, G, H, I,
Oh my God.
J, L,
That
M,
just
N, O,
sounds
P,
so
you know,
weird.
Just like relax and stuff.
Wait, so how do you make the P noise without the lips?
With P, what you want to do is you want to replace that with the letter T, and you're thinking P, but you're saying T, so it's confusing. So you're like P, and sometimes I roll my tongue. P, you know, where basketball is like basket doll. Basketball. You know, I'm thinking B.
Nah.
Wait, so you replace B with T also?
B is with D.
D.
Yes.
Okay. Basket doll. That.
I'm thinking B really hard.
Basket doll. Basket doll. Basket doll.
Yeah, there you go.
It's sounding better.
There you go.
Nope, that's B.
But-
It's really hard.
Yeah,
It's also like when I'm doing it, I feel like my lips are slowly just like closing, so you can barely hear me.
No, it takes a lot of practice. I would say, like, to even be able to do that, maybe I can start something different, like saying the word, like a name like Sally. That you don't have to really use.
Sally.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Sally.
Okay.
You're
Sally.
you're-
Sally.
Lips. At all.
Lips is a
Sally.
hard word.
Sally.
That's one of the hardest words for me.
Sally.
Lids.
It sounds like lits.
Lids.
Okay, so I think you got the basics of ventriloquism.
There it is.
That's
all I need.
He's a pro. Yeah, man. I can give you a puppet to use.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't really have a voice for this.
I do
guy.
know
His
that,
name
like, in
was-
some case, like, Jim
And,
Henson did that a
he's
little bit,
kind of,
too,
it's
when
made out
he had
of
to do
latex.
Kermit the Frog's
How many
voice.
puppets do you have?
You could kind of tell that his
couple.
he had to keep his
Yeah,
mouth
you
closed
just
during
put your
when
hand,
talking.
like, right in
Hey,
here,
hold
you know,
Kermit
that's
the
kinda the
Frog
awkward
here,
part.
you know.
Yeah. And there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like a
and
Muppet.
You can try saying Sally with him. Say
Sally.
it.
Hey, Sally.
Yeah, exactly.
It like becomes kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Where like I forgot for a moment that it was my hand.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what, you
You're
know,
like,
all the, you know, people who do
assuming
Muppet
that
stuff.
When you do
Puppets.
Your shows that you have like a planned act.
100%,
stuff.
yeah.
So when you're rehearsing that, do you ever just kind of like forget and just like
Improv?
kind of talk to the puppet? Not in a creepy way, but you're just like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
just
You're kind of
forget that it's
improvising
a
on the
character.
fly, I guess.
Sometimes those are like the best moments is when I'm just going off
They're fucking-
randomly, like off off the
That
script.
fucking
I'm
puppet that
talking
Ethan
about
has,
it,
it's
you
just
know?
like moving.
Eyes.
And so yeah, when
Those
you
eyes.
have him, you can kind of like move him around like this, especially the neck. You want to be like, you want to be like that. Yeah, exactly. Like how birds have like sharp movements. That's that's kind of how I think of a puppet. Like how would this thing act? Yeah. So I'll get out the one I use the most. This guy's name's Foster. He's like
Oh,
a
good
dirty
lord.
Castaway from
What
Sesame
was
Street.
your first puppet?
That one that my dad gave me. So that was the first puppet that I really used. And then the second one that I used a lot was this guy. But
How old is this guy?
probably like 10 years old, I would say. Yeah, so he kind of held up well. Hello.
Oh my god.
Pressed in the eye.
That looks like a freaking
I'm so excited
a
to
rabbit.
be here. You could tell by the look on my face.
It looks like a raven rabbit. From those rabbits.
What I'm very excited for is the editors now editing this video as if the puppets are another person in the video.
Yeah.
So you'll get your own comedic zooms.
Oh, I love that. Oh, look at this, just the gang hanging here, huh?
The gang's all here.
Yeah,
The
man.
gang's all here.
Put this on a postcard.
right on a postcard. Yeah, right on a toast card.
The toast card.
To say.
The
Man,
toast
I
card.
love that toast card. Makes me hungry.
Once you have the puppet in your hand, because I feel like this is so foreign to me that I just I don't even really know how to coexist with you.
You know, you gotta be isolated. You gotta have no friends. You know, you gotta spend a lot of time just thinking to yourself, man, why am I doing this?
Cold and alone?
Yeah.
cold and alone.
Hey, what's your name, buddy?
Oh, I'll give him a really good British accent. A really good British accent. Oi! What are you doing in here? Alright.
What's your name?
Chris.
The little slow.
No, it's okay,
Grease.
it's okay. It's you know, I'm moving my
Grease.
that has a P in it. I'm not gonna say that.
Lips.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, is that a good ventriloquism trick to fall back on yourself to sort of make it a meta joke about it?
Oh yeah,
People do that a
for
lot.
sure. If you want, I can show you the more interesting ventriloquist dummy. I can put Foster back.
Yeah, back in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back in the... it's a B.
Say it.
Bag. Gonna put you in the egg. I'm not moving this at all. It's just me sitting here and talking.
It's a lot of multitasking. Yeah.
Yes.
Multitasking, yeah.
That was good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
It's so good,
I
mate.
saw a TikTok, which this was the first thing that I thought of when I was like, I should see if I can do a video with a ventriloquist. Because I saw a TikTok of this girl. It was really creepy but also funny, where she just went,
Daddy, I'm stuck in the closet.
That
And
was
that was
actually,
the-
yeah.
that
You're
was
actually
the
really
whole
good at
video.
that.
well, Foster, it's great eating you, mate.
It's
Ain't you so young to come out here?
sign off. Yeah.
Son of
Yeah.
Son of-
Alright.
Alright.
It was
Alright.
a pleasure meeting you. I would shake your hand if I could move it. Let's try this again.
Get sweaty in here, huh?
Yes, exactly. That was another thing I was gonna say. Is
Chris. Yeah.
it's because it's just like pure latex.
Yeah.
So there's no cushion. It's just.
It's very wet in here now. What's the care like for the puppets? How much maintenance do you have to do?
See, this guy, I feel like this guy is kind of like supposed to be dirty, so I don't really care with him.
Yeah.
On other puppets that I use, I usually try to just keep them in like a bag or something. Like put them away after I'm done using them. And that's another thing is like some people just think I have like the puppets all out,
The
just, like,
fucking
staring
mouth
at me
open.
while I sleep, and I'm like I don't even know if I could do that.
Yeah.
You know, just like have them in my room, like looking at me. I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
and that kind of leads into the person I'm.
I don't like
gonna
the
show
fact
you,
that that bird's
whose
looking
name is
right at
Marv.
me. Jesus
Sugar
Christ.
Daddy
Creepy
Marv.
fucking eyes.
The name
Blink,
is-
motherfucker.
Classic.
Yes, yes, you will see.
Blink.
It's a little bit different. Yeah.
I'm a little bit terrified. What does a classic ventriloquist puppet cost?
That guy would probably be like $120, $150. So that's like the average like pro puppet.
Okay.
This guy would probably be around $2,000 to $3,000.
Wow.
Good
So
lord.
yeah, it definitely varies for
Mhm.
sure. The dummies are more. The dummies
Yeah.
are more.
Oh my, here he is.
Hello.
Holy
The
moly.
eyes. It's the eyes.
Those eyes and those eyebrows.
Eyes.
I know I got beautiful eyes.
Oh, and the eyebrows. Wow.
The eyebrows
so
move
can you
too.
just quickly walk through.
And the eyes
sorry
move.
if this is breaking character for you, but walk through sort of the features of the because with this one it's basically just my hand.
Yeah, so this one definitely takes like a lot more.
Yeah, that one
practice
takes a
to
lot more, I'm pretty
manipulate.
sure.
You're controlling me.
Yeah, but everything he does is very like it's all in a control stick, which I'll show you. It's you know, this is kind of breaking the ventriloquist code, but you know that's the whole video is just kind of explaining ventriloquism. So he's got moving eyes like this. He's got eyebrows that go up and down. You know, for like things like that, and he can actually individually blink
Oh,
each one
wow.
of his eyelids.
So it's like I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I just blink with one eye,
You like a lizard?
like a lizard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll show you. This is kind of a scary part.
He's gonna decapitate me.
So I'll show you this.
Oh, whoa.
So this is kind of how I operate him. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
but,
wow.
Here, I'll get a closer up shot.
It's like on, like there's these
So
switches.
This is Marv.
This is like all the switches for like, you know, for the certain, you know.
Super cool.
I
How-
don't have a body.
How old is Marv? When was Marv made?
I don't know. I would say
I'm 25. Don't I look it?
no, but
I'm
that,
25.
oh hey,
Yeah, 96.
he probably is like 20 years old.
Mhm.
He was actually wood carved by a guy named Tim Selberg, who makes like some of the best like puppets, like top of the line. You have to wait
Yeah.
like a year for them to be produced, just because they're so intricate. And a buddy of mine actually gave this puppet to me, kind of just out of niceness, you know. And
Look,
it's
the eyes,
Crazy-
those
sorry,
eyes.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's crazy how you're having an actual conversation with me, and you're still moving him and making him.
Jim
just,
Henson
like,
did that too in a
naturally
couple
have
of his
these-
interviews on
this
late night shows with
personality.
with
It's
you know
like
his
a real
Muppet
human.
puppets like
I'm a
Kermit or
real
Rolf the
boy.
dog.
I assume it's just
Hey,
like
son of a bitch!
Now it's kind of like muscle memory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
ribbit,
the
ribbit,
intro,
ribbit,
you're
ribbit.
Speaking versus him speaking, you're just like, okay, these are the things that my hands do, and you don't even really think about it at this point.
That was like the first thing that I was taught at, I would say at the ventriloquist convention was to always like keep the puppet alive, because if he's not looking alive and he's just if I just kind of like
Like
let him
my
go,
puppet.
yeah,
Yeah, he's just like,
it's
let me
not
just
like
go
he's
to sleep.
dead, and then he comes to life. He's like,
I'm alive.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you. Are you a cockney bird?
Cockney
It's
bird.
me, Cockney bird.
Where's your cock?
Oh, he has little feet.
yeah,
But it's right here. Okay.
yeah, exactly. You can like perch him up.
Well, I don't have any genitals. You have to pay
Yeah.
premium. I'm saying a lot
Oh.
of P's, and you can really see my lips move.
Got that puppet premium, huh?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Oh man. Yeah, everyone go to my OnlyFans.
Wouldn't that make-
Oh God, no!
I think they would just be like very like you wouldn't know really how to work a camera. They'd be like just too close, like really like close up shots, you know.
Hey, you talking shit?
You're
Right here.
When you were
talking
making
shit.
Marv, when you were bringing him to life, did you order him or did you see him and he was at somewhere?
So
I don't know how the process goes at all.
yeah, it's one of those things where like finding a ventriloquist dummy is very hard, especially like a good one because it's such a small community. So usually you have to find somebody on like Facebook or something like that. Facebook's a good way to.
Yeah, I like the
get
fact that he
good
keeps
ones,
moving
just
the
because
hand
there's
puppets
so
of the
few,
bird.
you know. And I would say with
He
him,
keeps moving them. He's like,
a figure that I knew, and that's what a lot of ventriloquists call the more like professional ones. They call them figures, and some people take the term doll offensively. I personally don't care.
I'm a doll.
Scream everything. Okay. But yeah, it's one of those things they call figures, and I
Just scream
got
up.
him to
Sorry.
a friend who I knew. who I knew had him, and I was like really interested in using him in my act. And he was actually used by this female ventriloquist named Nina Conti, who's a big, I love, she's one of my favorite ventriloquists, and she's based out of the UK, and she has this little monkey puppet named Monk, who is just hilarious, and she used him in her act, I believe, for a little bit, and she used him in a documentary too. So he's got a lot of history, actually, so it was really cool
Oh, wow.
to be able to use him. He's not very liked on TikTok because everybody just assumes, like, you know, scary, like, I'm gonna get you, kind of thing. And, you know,
He looks
you can
uncanny,
scary,
yeah.
It's mostly like kids on TikTok, but
Yeah.
I do mostly like live shows with Mar, and he's more of like an adult-friendly figure,
Yeah.
even though a lot of adults probably are afraid of him too.
Yeah. Marv, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
What happened to your hands, Marv?
You know, just experience.
Experience?
Yeah,
Those
right.
are hard-working hands.
Yeah, them Voldemort hands.
In a Vada Kedavra kind of. I like your tracksuit also. It's really good.
Stole off the kid.
Ah, off of a child.
Yeah.
Nice.
Said, "Give me." Scream.
Good lord.
Marv, what's your favorite part of
My body.
of your of being a figure?
Man, I would say. Favorite part about being a figure. You're learning all these terms.
Learning all the terms. Learning all the terms.
No, so I almost broke out of that. Oh yeah, favorite part about being a ventriloquist dummy.
Is that offensive to say? Ventriloquist dummy?
What do you think?
I would say yes.
I mean, you're talking to me like I'm real.
Yes.
Yeah. Looking at me like I'm here.
I mean, what is real?
Yeah. I mean,
When you think about it.
imagine you
I'm
just.
perceiving you.
It's still real to me,
took the
damn
head
it.
out of it and I just started talking.
Mm-hmm.
How would you react?
I don't know if I would react the same as I'm reacting now.
Yeah, it would be kind of scary.
Well, because if you have the same personality, I think it'd be fine.
You know, realistically, he doesn't even need to be here because it's just you and I talking now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna in the background. Shut up.
Yeah. He's just kind of a pawn in your
Shut up.
in your chess.
I'm just in the
game.
background.
Exactly.
Shut up.
He's like a prop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You can
he's
still
now
see him
prop.
kind of moving a little bit, but it's very, very subtle.
When they put up posters to promote the shows, it's all you, baby.
It's
Oh, me. Oh, me.
I can do a 30-60.
And
Yeah, look at this.
you're like an owl, Marv.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marv,
Dinny.
have you ever had different hair
Oh,
cuts
Dinny.
or anything?
Oh, Dinny. Oh, Dinny.
Yeah, it's funny.
The,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got all this hair. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Marv, do you ever change your clothes? And also, if you do change your clothes, how do you go about getting your clothes? Do you buy children's clothes?
Oh.
Also, I love your socks, by the way.
It's funny, he actually has Timbs, but they're super heavy, and so he's very like fashionable.
That's
But
really cool.
It's easier, it's lighter to like manipulate him just with the socks.
You ain't touching my feet, huh?
Oh yeah, so yeah, do you like shop or like how do you get your clothes?
How do you shop? I don't need to, because I'm a bird. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, a little
Oh, God.
That's
Oh,
scary.
God.
Spooky.
Okay. I would say,
Okay.
in shopping, it goes like this. He takes his hand out of my asshole and leaves my body on the ground like this.
And then I pretty much just go, you know, to a kid's store, and then yes, exactly, or like a Goodwill.
He
or
looks
something
so
like
dead.
that. And you know, I put the clothes back on him, and I put a new outfit on him, and then I put my hand back in, and you know, he goes back to.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Look
yes.
at that.
Oh,
Do you
look at
dress
that.
up for shows?
Oh, look
Do you
at
still
that,
wear
huh?
tracksuit?
Tracksuit every day.
Tracksuit
baby.
every day.
Yeah.
Tracksuit every day.
You want to taste my meat hand?
Yeah, I'll take a little.
Yeah, take a nibble.
Yeah.
Oh, so Vienna sausages?
Vienna sausages.
Yeah, I know I got a sausage somewhere.
Very nice.
Yeah, my penis.
How do you do M?
Just kind of it's N basically.
Mommy.
I don't know.
Does Marv have a last name?
It's he's Marv, Sugar Daddy Marv.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like to go to Costco.
Go to Costco.
Do you ever get the crazy foot long hot dogs at Costco?
And I got one in my pants. Oh, that was a little too much. This is
No.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh. Yeah, Chris, you're right. That is way softer.
That's let me give you a secret. That's real human skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
real human skin.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Is he
Thank you
Leatherface?
so much for going out and showing me the basics, Marv.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
You just
This guy didn't really have any.
No, I just kind of sat back and just.
He was just chilling.
Yeah.
He was just
You know,
chilling.
Marv. That's Marv.
Hello.
Marv. It's really nice to meet you.
Hey.
Chris, it was great to meet you. Al. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice. Well, shit.
That's the cue.
Yeah, that's it.
The light just turned off.
Turn it off.
He's like, fuck this, I'm done.
Great meeting you. Great
Yes.
bringing you to life.
Yes, it was nice to meet you guys too.
Thank you, Chris.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Appreciate you.
Very nice indeed, yes. Yes,
Sorry,
very
both
nice.
sides are not really wet. Yeah, really.
I'm really trying to do that
Alright, Chris,
ventriloquist
we'll take you off.
technique a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's very.
You gotta hold him by the neck.
Very,
You
very
fuck.
Wet sock.
Yeah. Well, I guess the light went out, so dude, this was really cool. Thank you so much
Yes,
for teaching
of
me the
course.
basics about ventriloquism. I have not only a new respect for ventriloquism, but I think it's
I
less
do. I
creepy
have respect
seeing
for that
him in
too. It's
real
like
life,
that has to
because I
be
feel like seeing
challenging to
puppets
figure
and
out
stuff
and
on TV,
improvise like some
specifically
act to go with.
ventriloquism puppets, it's very uncanny valley, so it's like,
Yeah.
ooh, it's a little off-putting. But once you're in the vicinity, it's like, oh, that's so bad.
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
I like this guy.
Yeah,
You know, I like
it's
it.
all in the personality,
Yeah.
probably. But yeah, dude, thank you so much for coming out. Is there anything you want to promote? Can people
Yes.
see your shows and?
Yes, my shows are all in LA. Might be doing a tour soon. Who knows? But you know. you can
Well,
follow
speaking of
me
him, he went on his.
YouTube, TikTok's my main thing. Instagram, all Puppet Jack _
Puppet Jack.
Cool, and that'll be in the
Puppet-
description too.
Puppet
Well,
Jack.
thanks so much. Does
Puppet
Foster want to do an outro? I feel bad because he's just gonna.
Oh,
Yes.
the other one, the other guy,
Whatever kind of outro you
the
want.
Raven Rabbit
I just wanted to
looking
bring
one,
you back out one last time.
Raven
So
Rabbits, whatever
Well,
they're.
thanks for watching and enjoy our sweaty hands. Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah, that's really good.
Subscribe. Ah.
Yeah.
Like.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all the things, right?
Yeah.
Share. Ah.
Yeah. Just comment too.
Comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a brain. I just have a hand.
Oh my lord almighty. What was that, man? Jeez. That was really, really interesting to see, like how, like, you know, they work the techniques, especially, you know, with the Marv one, with those little switches on the, you know, the rod for the head, you know, to move the eyebrows, the eyes, the mouth, you know, that. But there was that one guy he talked about, you know, that one ventriloquist he was talking about that had that one puppet with the, you know, the one eyeglass and, you know, the top hat. And I recognized that one from the Muppet movie. I recognized that one. It was the one during the beauty pageant scene in the Muppet movie in 1979.
You're not gonna believe who the winner is, folks. Oh, come now, Charlie. It's their movie. Oh, so
Yeah, it was a cameo, I'm assuming. I don't know if it's the same guy that they were talking about, because obviously that guy had gray hair. So, I'm not sure. It was 1979's when they made this movie. It was 1978 when they filmed it, and it came out in 1979. Gosh almighty. But yeah, I recognize that one from one of the pictures of that black and white image of the one with the top hat and, you know, that, you know, one eyeglass. I recognize that one, so you probably hear fireworks because, you know, it's around the 4th of July, you know, but it's not technically July 4th, it's July 3rd, but yet everybody's like, let's shoot fireworks. I don't know. I was hoping I could get all this done beforehand, but, you know, a lot of stuff got in the way, so I felt like just adding some additional videos just for good measure before, you know, like, wrap it up for the day, you know. So overall, I really appreciate, you know, ventriloquism and, you know, the art of it, you know. Like I kind of feel like there's a little bit of like some, you know, form of ventriloquism when it comes to, like, you know, the performers who do the Muppets. Like I remember watching some interviews of Jim Henson, and he would bring out like Kermit, and you could tell like he doesn't talk open, like he doesn't really talk as much. He kind of like keeps his mouth closed, kind of like a ventriloquist. He kind of does the, you know, the ventriloquist kind of stuff, but still doing the, you know, the Kermit the Frog voice. You know, ribbit. You know, that he does that. You know, that he does the Kermit voice, but he's like keeping his mouth movement minimal to maintain the illusion that Kermit the Frog is talking. There was like that one interview where there was that one guy in the audience that kept going, ooh, 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 ooh. And like it was so funny. Like Kermit kind of like reacted like accordingly to it. He was like, oh, ribbit. It was so funny. And then when he brought out Rolf the dog, he was like, hey, son of a bitch. That was so funny when he just randomly just cursed. It was so fun. I was just like, whoa, hey. Oh my goodness. But anyways, I think overall that's really it on this reaction. I really appreciate, you know, I respect the art of ventriloquism. Even though there is that one movie I just mentioned earlier, Dead Silence, where, you know, there was this one ventriloquist puppet named Billy, I think it was. And, you know, you could, like, it was haunted by the you know, the spirit of that ventriloquist, you know, person. And if you scream, you'll rip your tongue out. Like, really? As stupid as that was, it was terrifying. Really terrifying. But my goodness, yeah, I really respect that. So the only two videos that I think I need to check out from Ethan, you know, that are worthy, I guess, of watching is the two farm videos. The one where he, you know, spends a day on the farm. The first one, I spent a day on a farm, and it was that first one. That was the first one, but then he put out another one that had Mika involved, I'm assuming. And the other one is called... First one's called I Spent a Day on a Farm, and the other one is called I Worked on a Farm for a Day. 44 minutes each, both of them. Lovely. Pretty lengthy ones, so I'm probably going to have to, you know, cook up some popcorn while I watch some of this shit. I did that for the Power Watch Simulator video and also the ADHD Toys for Mark's video. Because I felt like it was natural to me, like, just, you know, because I know it's a pretty lengthy video, like, why not, you know, that, I don't know. Anyways, there's also the Power Watch Simulator video too. I don't know, maybe I'll do one of each, like one, I'll do one maybe of each, I don't know. I don't know, we'll see then. I have no idea what I'll do. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell if you're part of Notification Squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make clips Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and myself. Irish Snack with cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRDL96 signing out. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.